there that got a glimpse of their heroes. That's what it's all about.
So now so many people who some showed up as early as 3 a.m. Some people brought couches out along the parade route. Guess what? They are tired. They have had a whale of a party, and they are now trying to make their way either back to a shuttle or back to wherever they parked, as far away as that might be. But the party right here is over, but this isn't something that people are going to forget for a long time.
No way. And we take a final look above downtown Kansas City right now, above Union Station, and now even a wider look at Union Station and the World War I Museum and Memorial out there on its front lawn. Everyone's soaking in the big win, the win of the Kansas City Chiefs in Super Bowl 58. Can you believe it?
And you know, this was again another well-behaved crowd. We haven't heard all the official details from police, but so far it appears we haven't heard of any major instances. So good job on you, Kansas City. Guys, incredible
Something's
day
going on.
For all the people of Chiefs
Something's
Kingdom
going on, guys.
and all the people who showed up for this parade, and for all of our KCTV5 viewers who tuned in, took some time out of their day to join in on what has just been an absolutely fascinating day here in Kansas City as we continue to watch the crowd kind of break up. And
it broke up very quickly, actually, this year from the main stage, and there seems to be a ruckus going on to the side of the stage now, out there in front of Union Station, something that we're going to monitor here at KCTV5 and keep an eye on for you as well. The day, though, all in all, went very smoothly and no real problems to be heard, but it does appear that someone is being carted away in some sort of a
okay, we're going to go to some
emergency
we've got some
vehicle
pictures here.
Yeah.
We've got, and apparently the Kansas City, Missouri Police Department. We're getting information now in our earpieces. We're learning about this right now as we speak. We're not exactly sure what's happening, but I'm being told that there is a police. We know there's a police presence, but police have acted. We don't know exactly what's going on, but as you can see here, look at this.
People scurrying
Kansas City,
around,
Missouri
for sure.
police officers running, and we did see, so the Kansas City Fire Department, we can now hear some sirens in the background. We've got lots of people out here. It looks like they are sheltering.
It looks like they're ducking from something or tending to someone potentially on the ground.
Okay.
We're going to follow this with you here at home as we sadly bring a concerning end to a successful season and pep rally.
Well, this is breaking news. It's happening. The parade, obviously, the celebration just got over, and as soon as we were getting to wrap it up and to send this back to regular programming, our producer told us, it said, hang on, something's going on. We're not sure exactly what happened, but we can tell you that police have activated. The officers there, at one point, you could see people who are crouching down. So we don't know if there was something that sounded like what may have been rather a small explosion or gunfire. We don't know, but people are crouching down. Police have activated. At one point, we saw people sheltering behind a vehicle. So we're trying to figure out what is going on as you're watching this with us. So we're gonna keep it right here on KCTV5. This is happening live. As you can see, that officer right there has his gun drawn. So this has now taken what has been a celebration, has now taken a very serious twist.
Yeah, something on the other side of that barricade, and we did see one stretcher emerging from inside that barricade as well just a few moments ago, being carted away by these smaller emergency vehicles here in this crowd. It does look like they're attending to something there on the ground, on the sidewalk, right there inside that barricade. So as soon as we can, we'll let you know.
Yeah, we're continuing as a news organization. We're now trying to communicate with our crews in the field, and we're going to continue to stay on top of this. All right, we want to send it over to Zach and Sharon, who are at the World War I Memorial. Guys, what are you seeing from your vantage point?
And did you hear anything?
Okay, I'm
Oh,
not sure that
I
I
they
don't
can
think
hear
Zach and Sharon can hear us. My apologies for that. But we're staying on the air with you following the parade and the celebration. This has now taken a turn. We don't know exactly what has transpired, but clearly police have taken this very seriously. We're seeing another stretcher that is being pulled out. This is from a different camera angle that I'm able to watch here in the studio, but appears to be a somewhat chaotic situation taking place outside of Union Station right now. We did see some people who were crouching down. So we continue to wait and wonder, just as you are, as to what's happening.
Yeah, and as you can see, clearly the source of all of this seems to be to the right of that main stage there where the pep rally just took place. I do believe that was KCTV5's Neil Jones. He was kind of positioned with the crowd right there in that area. So
Okay.
I'm very, very curious to hear from him.
Okay,
and as soon
Carolyn,
as we get him back live, we'll go to Neil Jones here momentarily.
This is a tweet from the Kansas City, Missouri Police Department that says this, quoting from this tweet: "Shots have been fired around Union Station. Please leave the area." Let me repeat that. The Kansas City, Missouri Police just tweeted this out moments ago. "Shots have been fired around Union Station. Please leave the area." So as you can see in this shot here now, we're seeing there are 900 Kansas City, Missouri police officers who are along the parade route to keep things safe. You're seeing them now mobilize. We're seeing hearing sirens, seeing lots of flashing lights. We've seen people that look like they were taking cover, so that would we couldn't hear the shots fired, but it looked like they were taking action as if they had heard something like a shot.
Well, and then we saw much of the crowd, initially just kind of moving away pretty quickly, but then when I started seeing people running, that had me quite concerned.
And so there's the shot that I was talking about. Look at all those police cruisers right now with their flashing lights on. Police being anyone who's there is now being urged to leave. And we've seen, as we've watched from our aerial shots, it has most people evacuated very quickly, but still, with that many people down around Union Station, hundreds of thousands of people, it is not easy, as you can imagine, to get that big of a crowd to disperse so quickly. But again, Kansas City, Missouri Police just tweeting moments ago, "Shots fired around Union Station. Please leave the area immediately."
Kansas City Fire Department also tweeting a shooting at the rally, and they promise to keep everyone posted, but do encourage everyone to evacuate as quickly as possible.